This is my Nissan 370Z Nismo edition. I've been competing in motorsports since 2003, and it's led to some questionable life choices. Some would say that this car is one of them, but hear me out. I have a history with Nissan. In 2003, I bought a 350Z and immediately started addressing some problems. Two wheels bent just from driving on the street, so I bought some of the strongest wheels out there, BBS. I started autocrossing about this time, but in a different car. The Z wouldn't hit the autocross and road course scene until 2005. At the time, I had the mod disease. That is, I was constantly spending money adding performance parts, regardless of the effect on my racing handicap. Things got out of hand as I started doing time attacks and drifting. After 10 years with the 350Z, it was still too heavy for winning time attacks and too modded to compete in autocross. I divested. In the meantime, the 370Z debuted in 2009. Nissan built a car that was better in every measurable way than my car and cost less. Plus, it was warranted. That really broke my will with the 350Z. In 2015, I started looking for the ideal autocross car. It needed to have ample power, room to carry luggage, a hardtop, good seats and suspension, and wide wheels. That eliminated a lot of cars. I had fond memories of the Z and decided to stay loyal to Nissan. The Nismo Z has a beautiful interior with Recaro seats and tolerable Bose stereo. The suspension is amazing. The wheels measure 9.5 in the front and 10.5 inches in the back. Unfortunately, they're 19 inches in diameter to fit over the giant brakes. The engine puts out 350 horsepower, which is nearly enough. It comes with a custom HKS exhaust, viscous limited slip differential, chassis stabilizers, and ground effects. The final drive gear is short compared to the standard Z. The door skins and hood are aluminum. It needs an oil cooler to really be a track car, but Nissan observed that most people are posers and don't race their cars, so it wasn't worth the extra cost. This factory track package puts the car in A street class for autocross. It's really an STU car, so I'm getting a break on the handicap. Unfortunately, the ringer car in A Street is a Corvette Z06, which weighs less and has at least 75 horsepower more than the Z. So I'm competitive locally, but sucking hind tit at the national level. It's a samurai sword on a gunfight, but it's the right car for me, and it's a stunner. Out on the track, the Nissan is composed, precise, and has just enough torque and compliance to go flat out in places where you'd think you'd need to lift. Maybe I'm crazy for racing a 370Z instead of something else, but compared to where I was with a 350Z, this is easy and competitive.